I listed all my accomplishments, my successful projects, efficiency improvements, and completion rates, but I could tell the interviewer was losing interest halfway through. Sound familiar? Even the most impressive achievements can fall flat in interviews when presented as dry facts and statistics. Hi, this is Charlie from Career Factory, and today we're exploring why stories are your most powerful tool for interview success, and how to craft them in a way that makes interviewers lean in rather than tune out. When we prepare for interviews, most of us focus on what to say, the achievements, skills, and experiences we want to highlight. But we often overlook how to say it. That's where storytelling comes in. Stories engage both the analytical and emotional parts of the brain. When you tell a story, you're not just conveying information, you're helping the interviewer experience your professional journey. You're showing them how you think, solve problems, and create value. Think about it. Which would you find more engaging? A candidate who says, "I implemented quality control measures that improved data accuracy by 23%. Or one who shares, "I noticed inconsistencies in our clinical trial data that others had missed. Trusting my instincts, I initiated a full protocol review and discovered a crucial calibration issue that could have invalidated months of research and delayed a potentially life-saving treatment." The second approach doesn't just tell what happened. It shows your problem-solving process, attention to detail, and commitment to quality. It helps interviewers imagine what it would be like to work with you. So how do you transform your achievements into compelling stories? Let's start with the Paris framework we explored in an earlier video. Problem, action, result, insights, and skills. The most critical element is starting with a clear problem. Without establishing what was at stake, your results won't seem impressive. If someone says, "I increased sales by 20%, you might think that's nice. But if they say, "When I joined, the company was losing market share and struggling with outdated sales approaches. I developed and implemented a new strategy that increased sales by 20% while competitors were seeing declines," that achievement suddenly has context and significance. The bigger the problem, the more impressive your result appears. This is especially important for roles that involve prevention, like quality assurance, cybersecurity, or risk management. If you're not sure what problems you've solved, ask yourself, what would have happened if I didn't do my job effectively? Now, let's talk about transforming these stories into interview-friendly formats. While your Paris stories provide a comprehensive framework, interviews often require more concise responses. This is where micro-stories come in. 30, 60-second versions that capture the essence of your achievement. These brief narratives are perfect for interviews because they're concise enough to keep the conversation moving and rich enough to demonstrate your value. Let me show you how this works. Instead of saying, "I implemented a new project management system that improved efficiency by 30%, try something like, "I still remember joining the team and finding 3 critical projects with overlapping deadlines at risk of costly delays. Our existing system couldn't handle the complexity. Within 2 months, I had redesigned our project management approach, and we ended up completing all 3 projects ahead of schedule." Notice how this brief story immediately places the listener in a specific moment and highlights the stakes involved. It creates interest while demonstrating your problem-solving abilities and impact in just a few sentences. Let's explore different ways to start these stories to signal that you're sharing a specific experience. "I still remember when a turning point came when I faced a critical situation when everything changed the day." These phrases help transition into storytelling mode, signaling to the interviewer that you're sharing a specific moment or experience rather than talking about general capabilities. The key is finding language that feels natural while helping you shift into storytelling mode. Choose whatever approach helps you most effectively transport the interviewer into the moment with you. These micro-stories are particularly powerful for achievement-based questions like, "Tell me about a time when," or "Give me an example of." But they can also enhance your responses to questions about strengths or experience. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm good at stakeholder management," you might say, "My stakeholder management skills have allowed me to successfully coordinate clinical trials across 9 countries, bringing together diverse teams from research institutions to regulatory bodies. Keep in mind that different questions call for different storytelling approaches. Forward-looking questions like, "Why should we hire you?" require you to connect your past experiences to their future needs. This week, I challenge you to transform your key achievements into both full Paris stories and micro stories. Start by selecting 3 to 5 significant professional accomplishments and developing them using the Paris framework. Then create 30-second versions that capture the essence of each achievement. Practice telling these stories aloud until they flow naturally. The goal isn't to memorize scripts, but to internalize your experiences so you can share them authentically in any interview situation. Remember, stories aren't just more engaging for interviewers. They make your achievements more memorable and meaningful, helping you stand out in a crowded field of qualified candidates. For a deeper exploration of how to craft compelling professional stories, check out this book, Future-Proof: Build a Career That's You, where we dive into storytelling techniques and many other aspects of creating a sustainable, fulfilling career path. If you found these insights helpful, hit subscribe for more authentic career development strategies. Download the free story development worksheet from the link in the description to transform your achievements into powerful interview narratives. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.